I wanted to turn around a little bit and we'll take it to the kids, but I thought an even more powerful way of framing the question, Whitney, is what do each of us really want for ourselves? That goes beyond happiness and success. What is it that we would really like to develop so that life is healthier?
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
All right. And
it's important what we want because we model for our children.
Because we're modeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we're thinking that it's all about accomplishment and achievement, that's what their kids are going to think is most important.
And sometimes that's why they're just pushed too far.
And again, I got nothing against accomplishment and achievement, but I had people come in and talk about parenting, couples, and they're always struggling with, I just feel like I need to protect my children. I need to give them what they need because they're going through a tough time, or they're,
I want them to have everything.
They're struggling with because we're a blended family now, or I'm a single mother, and again, I just yawn, and I really do say, okay, what do you really want? And when they say, well, happiness and success, I'm like, great, got it, put that away. Now let's talk about what you really, really want. And I always come back to just a few. Would you like for them to be resilient?
Oh.
Meaning, are you resilient? Are you able to handle things when they come and bounce back? And I can do this.
If you're not number one in your company, is it okay?
Resilience is an ability it's grounded. I'm resilient. I'm like that tree of Lebanon. The root's not gonna go. I'm gonna sway with life, but I'm not gonna be uprooted. Do you want your children to understand frustration, to experience optimal frustration, that it's okay, but what you're doing is you're bumping your head against the wall for nothing. You're not gonna get it. Accept it. Frustration, I can't. It's a healthy way of living.
I remember my mother said a couple of years ago, she said, of everything I want for my children, the number one thing is, and she said, because I think this is so important in people, she was just, thinking out loud one day, and she said, adaptable.
Adaptability.
If I had a magic wand, I would say, please let all my grandchildren and children be adaptable, because life is forever changing.
Yes, your mother was brilliant, and that's one that I sometimes forget about, so thank you. Because being able to adapt really is an amazing way of staying resilient.
Yes, it is.
And then when you just add a couple of words to this, when we say, what do you want for them? Part of how we get what we want is to say, you can. I believe that you're able to handle this. I believe that you're able to handle the fact that you didn't win. It's okay. It's easy to win. It's harder to accept loss and learn from it and live with it. Go ahead.
I believe you.
I don't need to get off adaptability.
No, you're right. No. And telling them, I believe you can control your temper a little better.
Yes. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to think about how you might want to do that, because right now you're not capable. So we just got to kind of get it down. But see, that's part of what we want to teach, not to react.
Right.
The ability to maintain one's self-composure in the midst of a very challenging situation.
Yes.
Or what we feel is hurtful or harmful. It's not, or just whatever. To just not react. I could think of a zillion examples, where, and the beauty about it is teaching them that. And when you really care enough to teach them, it's when they don't react. It's like, okay, it's been 24 hours. Is it still an issue? What do you think? You think that's maybe diminished?
Absolutely.
And part of it's because we got the next problem to deal with.
True.
It's like, Mama, I'm long over that. This is what I want to react to now. Isn't it?
It absolutely is.
But it's the great AA of put it off till tomorrow. It's not just about alcohol.
Right.
I'll react tomorrow. The other thing, Whitney, just quickly, is boundaries. Boundaries and limits. I mean, how many times do I have to say, you're giving her more, or you're giving him more, or you've gone to the bedroom to get him up 7 times? Is that really so? My great new quote. I think it fits here.
Tell me.
Be careful what you tolerate.
Oh.
You're teaching people how to treat you.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's a fabulous one.
Be careful what you tolerate. It doesn't mean to be intolerant.
Right.
You're teaching people how to treat you. So if if Sydney Joy's expecting you to come wake her up 7 times, that's what she's taught you.
Right.
No, you taught her that she could treat you that way. That's the way you're to be treated.
And there's no,
that's just an example.
Sure.
You know, she was probably always up at the crack of dawn. But there's where again you get into the boundaries, huh? Doesn't it bring up boundaries?
Sure.
No, that's no. And of course the great thing to teach them is that no is okay.
Right. Well, you
Being
taught
told
me that.
no and saying no is okay.
Yes. And I'll never forget.
What else? Go ahead.
Wait 24 hours before committing to something.
But what can you? I know we've already touched on a few, but I mean, aren't there some? What else? Boundaries, resilience,
Stamina.
acceptance, stamina. Oh, I think one would be when we talk about boundaries, talk about limits. I mean, we always talk about the set of 3s. You got 3. Somebody looking for a new job, wants to go to a restaurant and just didn't know which restaurant. I said, next time you come in, bring the top 3. And it's like, well, I don't. Yeah, you can. Give me the top 3. It can always change. We can't be thinking about 2,000 restaurants that you want to work in.
Right.
And maybe give me a variety. And I'm looking forward to it because I think it's going to really push.
You're right.
Because you limit your options.
Yes. In a world where we think everything's limitless.
Yes. It's so complicated.
Oh, I'll never forget. I saw something.
This world is so complicated.
I think 60 Minutes had it on or somebody, but it was so thought-provoking. It was probably 5 years ago, but they were talking about all the choices that we have. Why are there 500 TVs to choose from? Why are there 50 different phones? It complicates life. You know, and so then you just spend all this time trying to figure out how many, 75 washer and dryers. Oh my gosh, I have to study all of them.
It's so true.
Because we want to get the best for our money, of course. But
I hope we do a segment on this. So I'm just going to kind of tease the audience. The complexities of this life and the pace of technological advancement is creating a tremendous amount of anxiety because we're never there anymore.
Oh.
I got this new iPhone, and the minute I get it, I'm thinking, I know there's another one coming out next year.
Exactly.
Competition. There's always going to be competition. So we're looking over our shoulder and we're pushing to kind of stay in the game. That's for another time. But that's where we get back to teaching children, you can't have it all, and you better be skilled in a few things.
Right.
Well,
you can't be a master of everything.
No, you can't. But we might have to. If I had to, I could flip burgers.
I could too.
Thank you. Because my mom and daddy taught me, you can work, and there are all sorts of things you could do.
Yes.
Fred's Dollar Store was my first job at 14.
Oh, I love it. I worked at McDonald's one summer. I was good.
Oh, I bet you were. You
I
just
ate some
didn't
French
get
fries. You're right.
But I bet at a restaurant you would have.
Oh yeah. I
That's
did that
why I say
later,
to
and that
people,
was you're right. Yeah. But circumstances will change.
I learned how to do a cash register and all sorts of fun things. It's you just. Anyway.
Yeah, it makes for a
think
full
of
life.
what you want your children to have. I think it's the most important question.
And work on
And that's heavy.
those traits in your own self too.
Right.
Not just the success.
Right.
Not just the happiness, but the other things. It makes a full person. I mean, right? Complete. We're going to do it. You may have to make your own list too, by the way.
Yes, and add to it what you think you want for them and what you want for yourself. Yeah, we're ever growing.
Thanks.
So thanks for the topic. I think it was something good to just bring out.
Absolutely.
Bring
Share,
forward.
and we'll all
Bring
ponder
forward.
more. Thanks,
We'll
Dr.
ponder.
Nick. More Weekends with Whitney after this.